Get ready with me as I talk about my journey as an athlete. Apollo wants in on the story too. For starters, I've been an athlete my entire life. Since I was very, very, very little, I've been playing sports. I grew up swimming with every intention on swimming in college. My senior year of high school, I got recruited to row in college, even though I had never done it before. They told me I'd be getting scholarship, even though I'd never done it before. Also, the Coco Kind water cream is hands down my favorite moisturizer I've ever used. My skin is literally glowing after I use this. I ended up taking that offer. I was like, this sounds crazy, but my gut was telling me it was 100% the move to take. It ended up working out very well, and I made the under 23 national team for 2 years in a row, and then I ended up being on the national team when I graduated college. I loved it so much. Being a full-time athlete was truly a dream come true, and still to this day, I really think there is no life better than being a full-time athlete. Fortunately, I did get injured quite a bit. I don't know if my body just didn't handle the training as well as other people did, but I ended up getting 6 different injuries in the course of about 2.5 years. I had carpal tunnel surgeries on both of my hands, hurt my rib, herniated a disc in my back, and hurt both of my knees. If I could go back in time and tell myself anything different, it would be to actually take a break and rest. I was so caught up in wanting to be the best right away instead of being patient and trusting the process that I was just working way too hard for the training that we were doing and hurting myself more and more and more. We were supposed to be in certain heart rate zones, and I was constantly above that zone, not necessarily on purpose. My heart rate was naturally just a little bit higher than a lot of people, but that 100% contributed to my injuries. And I think this applies to life in general. When we're trying to achieve anything, we want to skip some of the process so bad because we're getting impatient. We want the success right away. We want to be the best right away. We never want to feel like we're not the best at something, especially as athletes and just high achieving people in general. But if you can trust your process and be confident in yourself and your process and just trust that you will get to a point where you have achieved a goal or you're constantly trying to achieve more, you will feel like you made it at some point. But it really is about the process before the goal itself. And I am now 5 years into my retirement, and I have no regrets. It's still hard sometimes. I do wish I could have made it to the Olympics. That was my goal. I ended up retiring in 2019. However, I have learned so much since I retired. I think I've learned more about myself and my body through my retirement than I ever did as an athlete. So again, if you are a business owner wanting to open your own business, an athlete, you're in college, changing careers, whatever it might be, just trust yourself and trust the process that it's all supposed to happen the way it happens. And never, ever, ever stop trusting your gut and your intuition. Those intuition feelings are everything.